So far for ZZ over in Real Madrid, it's been a rocky start both on and off the field, but they remain top of the pops out in La Liga. But will they be there going into the international break? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we'll take a look at match day number 8 out in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button and keep your bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Papanos related, world football related, all here under Warowski, boys and girls. That's right, we're back for match day number 8 out in La Liga. That's right, folks. But before we jump into match day number 8, we're going to take a look back at how we got on in match day 7. And of course, how you guys got on as well. That's the most important thing. So here we go. This is the grading criteria. 0 to 3, you're in the shit gang. 4 to 6, you're in the straight face club. And 7+, you're in the thumbs up banana skin. That's right. So let's take a look at the results, folks. And of course, my predictions. Kicking it off, Villarreal took on Betis. Real Betis, 5-1 demolition for Villarreal. Actually went with a 2-1 win, so not too bad. Bilbao did lose to Valencia. Got that one wrong, folks. I went with a 2-0 win for Bilbao. Valencia upset the apple cart a little bit. Getafe lost at home to Barcelona, 2-0. Actually went with a 2-1 win for the champions, so not too shabby. Granada, on the flip side, 1-0 win over Leganés. Called it, folks. Got this one. Bang on the schnoskis, folks. Bang on the schnoskis. Atlético Madrid, Real Madrid duked it out to a ball draw, 0-0. I actually went goals galore on this one, so how wrong was I? Espanyol lost to Valladolid. They cannot buy a win. Picking up big results there for Valladolid. Actually went in favour of Espanyol, so got that one wrong. Eibar did beat Celta Vigo 2-0. Actually went with a 0-0 draw on this one as well. Alavés also picking up a 2-0 win over Mallorca. I actually got a 2-1 win, so not too bad on that one. Levante and Osasuna duked out to a 1-1 draw. Bang on the schnoskis, boys. Bang on the schnoskis. And my boys, Real Sociedad, did lose to Sevilla 3-2. Actually went the other way, so not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes me in the straight face gang. Now, what about you guys? Are you in the club with me, or are you actually above me or below me today? So let's take a look at your predictions. Nathan Heaver, shit-face club, unfortunately, buddy. We are not too bad. You're with me in the straight-face club. Adam Celtic, okay, not too bad as well. Makai Nubu, this Estonian, he also did pretty well. Top 10, Toto, not top 10 today, buddy. You're in the bottom face gang, the shit-face club. Amaji Monday did pretty well today. Cody Kehoe, not too shabby as well. Victor Fisher, okay, pretty good. Tharo, not too bad as well. Keaton Samerle. Yannick Bustler did all right for himself. And Andres Onatandanes is in the shit-face gang as well. And David Gamers, well done. The only one to do it. He got more than, what did he get? More than 6 or something like that. Pretty top banana for that fella. This is what the table looks currently over in La Liga. Real Madrid top the pops. Granada in second. Atletico Madrid are in third. Barcelona make up the 4th spot, the old Champions League spot. If this was to end like this, oh my goodness, I'll shave off my eyebrow. Meanwhile, Real Sociedad, Sevilla and Athletic Bilbao are duking it out in those Europa League spots at the moment. Down the bottom is Leganés, Mallorca and Espanyol, who are really hit a rough patch. Maybe they're just focusing on too much with the Europa League as well. So that is match day number 7 and the current state of flux. What's going on in match day number 8? That's right, folks. Real Betis will take on Eibar in the opening game, and that is on Friday. Friday night. Betis coming to this not great table for them, 11th spot. Just the one defeat out of the past 5 games up against the Eibar side. Similar sort of standing, just I think they're on the same points actually. 2 wins on the spin for Eibar, so looking good. The recent record between these two sides is in favour of the visitors. Eibar, 3 victories for them, 2 for Real Betis and 1 draw along the way. In fact, you've got to go all the way back to 2018 when Real Betis last hosted these two. In fact, tell a lie, they did face each other twice. In 2018, it was a draw for Real Betis and a victory back in April. So, anyway, the recent record over in Betis is more favourable for the home team. They've won 3 of them, just lost the once, and they've drawn 1 as well. The bookmakers, what do they see in this one? Evens for Real Betis, so they look like favourites. 27-10 for the visitors. Eibar and 13-5 the draw. So for me, I think I've gone a little bit. Yeah, went 2-1 victory for Real Betis to take home the victory and move on and up the table potentially. Leganés against Levante, the battle of the L's. One way or the other, it's one of them. Obviously, cameras, and angles and shit. The recent record between these two sides is pretty much in favour of the visitors. Levante here, 3 victories out of the last 6, 2 draws and 1 win for Leganés. However, that victory was the last time that these two sides play. So current form, current sort of movement is in favour of Leganés. Now, the recent record between these two sides, when Leganés have been hosts, it's more favourable for the hosts. 3 victories for them, 2 victories for Levante, and 1 draw along the way. In fact, you've got to go all the way back. Not that far. It's just not that far, so I'm not even going to mention it. The bookies, though, do see this 11-10 on for Leganés, 16-5 for the away team, and 5-2 the draw. For me, I'm actually going to go with a 0-0 draw. Cannot separate these two sides. Speaking of the two sides, Leganés are bottom, but they are hosts. Levante on the flip side in 15th spot. There's a good 6 points between them at the moment. Leganés look to be in a bit of bother. They need a result, and they need one fast. Speaking of needing a result, well, these two did bits last time out, but they are the top 1 and 2 in the table. Real Madrid up against Granada over at the Bernabeu. Now, the recent 6 matches, believe it or not, 6 wins for Real Madrid, all competitions and all grounds. Now, the recent 6 games over in the Bernabeu is also 6 victories for Real Madrid. In fact, one of them was a 9-1 demolition back in 2015. So it is looking like a heavy defeat on the cards. The bookmakers also see it that way. 10-3 on for Real Madrid, and 70-2 for the second place team. That is Granada, 24-5. 3-1. I'm going 3-1 on this one. It could be as high as 5, but Granada are doing bits at the moment. Second place at the table. Ain't nothing to be sniffed at, folks. Will they get their surprise day? Will this be their day to upset the odds and the world football and stand up and say, you know what, Granada, fair play. Valencia take on Alavés this weekend as well. What we got? The recent record between these two sides goes in favour with Valencia. 5 victories for them, 1 victory for Deportivo Alavés, and that victory was last season when Alavés hosted these two. The recent six games between the two sides, when held in Valencia, is 6 wins for the hosts, so very much fancied at home. The bookies see it that way as well. 15-8 on for Valencia, 6-1 the away win, 3-1 the draw. So we'll see how that goes on. I'm going to go with home, really, on a 2-0 win. Home victory for Valencia in the bank. Let's lock that one, lock and loaded. Next up, Osasuna up against Villarreal. Now, Osasuna come into this 13th in the table, just the 1 defeat all season. So that's not too shabby, and that's played 7 games, but 5 of those are draws. So they're the draw kings. They were back to drawing ways last weekend. Up against Villarreal, who are doing okay at the moment in 8th spot. Sitting nice, just bubbling. Just the 1 defeat out of the past 5 games. So not too bad. In fact, when you look at the grand scheme of things, Villarreal have lost more games than Osasuna have this season. The bookmakers, they see this. Probably a draw. 11-5 for Osasuna, 13-10. Villarreal look like favourites, 23-10 the draw. So for me, going with a cheeky 1-0 win for Osasuna to get back to winning ways, because they haven't won in a wee while. I didn't give you the rundown here, but the last 6 games between these two sides, Villarreal have won 4 of them. Osasuna won and won 1, and they've drawn 1 as well. But you've got to go all the way back to 2011 for Osasuna's last victory. Speaking of that sort of statistic, of the last 6 games over in Osasuna, 2 wins for Osasuna, 2 wins for Villarreal, 2 draws. So there was back-to-back wins back in 2011 for Osasuna, but that's like 8 years ago. So it's been a while. But for me, going with an Osasuna victory. Next up, we do have Mallorca up against Espanyol. Now, these games are taking place on Sunday. The recent record between these two sides, 3 victories for the visitors, Espanyol, but they're in a shit bit of form right now. 3 victories for the host as well. So it's 3 apiece. The recent record over the years in Mallorca have been 4 victories for the hosts, 1 for Espanyol and 1 draw. The last time Espanyol did pick up a victory over Mallorca when they have been hosting them was back in 2010. It was a 1-0 win for Espanyol. Prior to that, or sandwiched in between that cluster, there's 4 wins for Mallorca out of 5, so not too bad. The bookmakers, what do they see on this one? 29-20 for Mallorca, 21-10 for Espanyol. It looks like Mallorca are the favourites, 21-10 the draw. The table suggests Mallorca struggling at the moment, 19th spot. Espanyol just above them with 1 point more in 18th spot. Recent record, it's not great. Mallorca 3 defeats on the spin. Espanyol lost 2 of the past 4. It's just one of them. But I think I'm going to give it to Mallorca. 2-1 win. They are hosts. Maybe this is their Kickstarter as well. Because when you look above the table, Osasuna doing pretty well. Granada doing absolutely tremendous from the Segundo teams that got promoted from the Segundo division last time, doing bits, except for Mallorca, doing dog shit. Next up we have, what do we got? Celta Vigo up against Athletic Bilbao, slipping off the pace here. Bilbao losing last time out, down to 7th in the table now. Celta Vigo on the flip side, not doing great as well, just the one win so far this season. 5 games without a win for them as well, so it's not great form. The bookmakers see this. Bookmakers is 15-8 for Celta Vigo, 17-10 for Bilbao, 2-1 a draw. The recent record between these two sides looks like heavily in favour of the visitors. Bilbao, 4 victories at the past 6 games in all competitions and all venues. 1 win for Celta Vigo and 1 draw. The last time Celta Vigo picked up a victory was back in 2017 when they hosted them, which is what they're doing right here, right now. And speaking of that, the last 6 encounters when Celta Vigo have played Bilbao is surprisingly bad. It's 5 victories for the visitors and 1 victory for Celta Vigo. So, you would side with Atletico Bilbao based on that, surely. Yep, and I've given it to a 1-0 cheeky bum win, and that could actually push them potentially back to the top of the table, depending on goal difference and all that kind of shandingle. Next up, we have Valladolid up against Atletico Madrid. Recent record between these two sides goes heavily in favour of the visitors. 6 wins at the past 6 games in all venues and all grounds. The last 6 games over in Valladolid is still pretty much in favour of Atletico Madrid. However, going all the way back to 2008, it was an unbeaten year for Valladolid when playing Atletico Madrid. They drew with them 1-1, and they also picked up a 2-1 win when they've hosted them. So, not bad in the distant, outlook, but realistically not great. The record suggests 92 victory for Valladolid, 8-11 or 11-8 on for Atletico Madrid, 5-2 the draw. Realistically, you cannot bet against a 2-0 win or a win for Atletico Madrid. It might even be more than that. Quick look at the table. Valladolid come into this. They're doing all right in 10th spot at the moment. Just the 1 win, though, at the past 6 games. Atletico, though, just the 1 win out of the past 4. So it's not brilliant form for them at the moment, but I'm sure their win is just around the corner. Next up, we have Sociedad. Real Sociedad up against Getafe. Sociedad in 5th spot. Getafe struggling at the moment in 16th spot. Getafe just the 1 win all season. Real Sociedad doing bits at the moment. Just the 1 defeat out of the past 4 games. Excuse me. That includes 3 wins on the spin. Woo, but not really, because they're coming to this on the back of a defeat. The recent record between these two sides is favoured for Getafe at the past 6 games in all venues and all grounds, all competitions. 4 wins for Getafe, 1 win for Sociedad, and 1 draw along the way. On the flip side, the last time that these two sides met was over in Sociedad, and it was a 2-1 win for the hosts. So you fancy them? I fancy them because I think they've got a little bit of soft spot for me. A 2-1 win for Real Sociedad to take home the win and potentially could go as high as first if everything goes their way. Meanwhile, another team that could potentially go first is these boys, both of these boys, Real Madrid and Sevilla. The game of the weekend, both come into this 13 points on the board. Barcelona come into this 3 wins at the past 5. Sevilla on the flip side, 2 wins at the past 5. So not great form for both of these two teams who are expected to compete for the Champions League spots. The recent record between these two sides, 5 wins for Barcelona, 1 win for Sevilla, and that win was in 2019 in, I think it was a cup competition when Sevilla have hosted them. The last 6 games over in the Camp Nou have been victories for Barcelona. So I'm actually going to go with a 3-1 win as well. Side it with Barcelona, just to let you know the bookmakers do see it the same way. 15-8 for the home win, 24-5 the away win, 17-5 the draw. So it smells like a home win. I've got a home win. The form book says a home win. The bookies say a home win. It's got to be a home win. Anyway, folks, that's what I'm going to be predicting for matchday number 8 out in La Liga. Now, let's just say, between you and I, these results would have come through. This is what the table would look like heading into the international break, folks. That's right. Real Madrid will top the pops. Atletico will be in 2nd. Barcelona will be in 3rd. And Real Sociedad will be in 4th. Bilbao, Granada and Sevilla are in the Europa League spots if these results come through. Down the bottom will be Leganés, Espanyol and Celta Vigo struggling at the moment. And it does look a very, very tight division at the moment. 12th down to 20th. Looking into relegation zones. Whereas realistically 11th above are looking at the Europa League spots at the moment. It is still early days. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But again, it is going into the international break. So the next time we do one of these will be about 2 weeks' time. Have a week off for me, sort of thing. But then we'll be back again for the for match day number 9 in La Liga. But what else is on the channel? Coming this Thursday, I'll have my next live show. Tell a lie. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll have our next live show with the Premier League, boys and girls. That will be taking place at noon. It'll actually be it could be potentially a very, very active live day tomorrow. But not just on YouTube, it'll be on Twitch. But anyway, Premier League tomorrow, predictions, they're live on the channel. The next round of Championship predictions will be Thursday, so come check them out. The next Champions League ones, they're already live for this week, so go check them out. They're on the channel somewhere. Have a look around. They're there. But yeah, Championship predictions Thursday. Speaking of Championship, potential watch along tomorrow on Tuesday. We'll see. But if not, we'll be definitely back on Saturday for the QPR Rovers game down London way. But yeah, if you want any details of those Twitch watch-alongs, go down in the description, click on my link to Twitch, it'll fling you over, smash the follow, and then you won't miss a beat, boys and girls, whenever I go live. And I'm going to be going live a few times this week with some late-night FIFA. That's right, brand new career save, career mode with Blackburn Rovers. I would also let you know that I'm continuing, just putting this out there, with this bad boy. So I'm continuing the old FIFA career mode with Sunderland on the channel. That's a daily adventure anyway. So just want to let you know about that. But late night FIFA, Monday and Wednesday. Come check it out. Make sure you get your predictions in nice and early so we can take a little look at them when we come back around for the next round of predictions over in La Liga. Will Real Madrid still top the pops? Will Granada upset the apple cart against whoever they're playing, Real Madrid? I don't think so, but what do you guys think? Get your thoughts and predictions down below, nice and early. I'll see you all very, very soon. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.